Give me just 8 minutes of your time, and I'm going to show you how quickly and how easily you can create a complete t-shirt design for your t-shirt business. Now, not only that, but I'm also going to show you how you can tweak it and be very specific with what you want to change and have the entire design come out exactly how you want it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now for this, we are going to be using Kittl. You have all heard me talk about Kittl in the past. I have used them quite a few times, but now they just came out with an update that completely revolutionizes the game entirely. So for this, we are going to be using their text to image AI generator. So let's go ahead and click on new project. Now we're going to set our dimensions. I'm going to do something simple. So I'm going to do, well, first off, DPI is always going to be 300 no matter what. Let's switch this to inches, and I'm going to do, let's do 15 by 15 inches. We could do bigger, but 15 is fine. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on over here. We're going to click on the Kittl AI, and we're going to put what we want. So I'm just going to do something quick and something simple. So let's do a surfer riding a big wave full of sharks around him. Something quick and simple. And I'm going to use the t-shirt design, so that way it comes out with the clip art style. Let's go ahead and generate the image. Now they added a countdown timer so you can see how long it takes for you to generate the image. So you're not just there stuck waiting. This is really cool. Also, by the way, if you do want to check out Kittl, you can use my code NEKOPRINTSYT and you save an entire 20% off of your subscription, whether it be the monthly or the yearly subscription. I suggest that you use it for the yearly subscription because it is a one-time offer. It is a one-time discount code. And it's going to save you a good amount of money with, again, the yearly subscription. All right, so this is how it came out. And this looks actually pretty interesting. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this shark wave, but you know what? This actually started to give me a couple of ideas. So now we can start to brainstorm, right? We can start to kind of adjust this to how we want it to be. So let's make this a little bit smaller, actually. There. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here where it says artboard, and then I'm going to create a new smartboard. Now for this smartboard, what we're going to be doing is asking it to make any revisions to our design. Now up until this point, really with any AI, if you ask it to make any changes, it is going to just completely change almost the entire image. So let's say if I ask it to change the water and make it, I don't know, purple or whatever, it could change it purple, but then it's going to start to change the designs. It might start to change some of the sharks. It might change the surfer. It changes up a few things that you might not want changed. So now Kittl is actually implementing Nano Banana. Banana. Now I know that sounds weird and you're probably like, what? But Nano Banana is Google's new pretty much AI model for image editing. So just check out how amazing this is. It's really specific. So I'm going to go ahead and say, make the wave one big shark. So as if the guy is surfing on a big shark, right? Something crazy like that. So let's see what it comes out with. All right, and there we have it. It actually did exactly what we wanted. It made the wave into a shark. So this looks really cool. All right, so now let's go ahead and click on smartboard. Let's add another smartboard and let's continue. Let's go ahead and see what else we can start to do. So what can we do now? Let's see. Let's go ahead and add a starry night. Also, by the way, between the dates of September 29th and October 3rd, you actually have full-on access to Nano Banana for completely free, as long as you're a pro or an expert user with Kittl. So you can access Nano Banana for those 5 days unlimited. So it's definitely worth a shot. All right, so this is how it came out now. And as you can see, it is starting to look really cool. You can see where we came from over here and where we're heading. So remember, like I said earlier, that if you ask AI to change something, it changes almost the entire image. In this case, it hasn't really done that. It did change the positioning of the wave, so it kind of like switched them over, but it's okay because it still works. You know, the guy can still surf the wave this way. But what we can do is, if we want, we can flip it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's keep making a couple of tweaks little by little. I'm going to add another smartboard because I like the way that it's currently going. And let's do make the surfer face the other way. Now you can do multiple prompts at once. You can ask it to change multiple things at once, but then that's kind of where it starts to get a bit confused. So I suggest doing maybe 1 or 2 changes each time. But while that's generating, let's look at the differences, right? There are none. So the only difference is going to be the Starry Night, like I asked. So we can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 droplets of water. We have the shark. He looks exactly the same. The eyes look exactly the same. The number of gills, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fins, the little splashes, everything is exactly the same. I'm telling you, it's absolutely insane how sophisticated this is getting, because just a month ago, this was not possible. I would ask it to change the Starry Night and it would change how the shark looks for some reason. So it's crazy how it's starting to really get more and more advanced. And as you can see now, I just asked it to change the surfer and look at him. Perfect. Exactly how I requested. I'm not lying to you, this actually looks pretty cool as is. So let's zoom out a little bit and let's see exactly what it looks like, or what we are going to. All right, so we started with this guy over here. Then I thought, you know what? Creativity hit. Let's make it an entire wave. Then it came to this. The shark turned into a wave. We added the Starry Night. And now we changed the positioning of the surfer. So one last thing. Let's go ahead and add one more smartboard. I'm just going to go off the rails and I'm going to change the surfer into an alien and the shark into a galactic monster. Let's just see what it comes out with and see how it changes the image itself. All right, so I'm not going to lie, this is pretty freaking cool. I think this came out really good. So yeah, this is a quick demonstration of how you can get this to work for you. And to make things even better, let me show you one more example, because this is something that a lot of people don't know, right? So let's go ahead and start a new project. Let's go back to Kittl. Okay, so here I have a very basic and boring picture of me. So now let's go ahead and add a smartboard. And let's start to have some fun. So we're going to make sure that we're still choosing Nano. And then we're going to go ahead and ask it to make any edits to me. Let's see, what are we going to do? So put him in a carnival. So let's just start, right? This is how we're going to start to get the ball rolling. All right, so far it's looking pretty good. I think it kind of added a little bit of roundness to my face, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and add another smartboard. And now let's put him in the clown's dunk tank, waiting to get dunked. Let's see how that one comes out. Now, while it's loading, let's take a minute to admire how good this looks. It has the ring toss, and it actually reads really well, ring toss. You have the lights that are actually hooked onto the actual carnival rides. It looks really good. It looks very realistic. Wow, it's actually insanely good right now. I'm surprised at how good this looks. So let's see what it comes up with for the dunk tank. All right, so dunk the clown, and it looks like the clown is about to dunk me. So it looks pretty good. Obviously we can keep tweaking it, but that's really everything that I wanted to show you for this video. I really had to show you how Kittl is now implementing Nano Banana, and how their editing is just, and their AI is just getting so much more sophisticated. And for what we do for t-shirts, it's starting to get really, actually no, it's not starting to, it already is really, really good, and it's only going to get better. Sorry about that, my camera overheated. We were already at the end anyway, so just remember, make sure to use code NEKOPRINTSYT to get 20% off of your subscription from Kittl. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it this far. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and with that, my name is Mario with NEKOPRINTS. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.